Week 4 recap. So let's get started. We have the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Both teams are undefeated at 3-0. That will end this week. We have the Bills coming away with the victory 24-20 with Marcus Mariota leading the way over Alex Smith. Then you have the undefeated Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But they are no longer undefeated. We see Darren McFadden there with a big run. Kirk Cousins was 238 yards and a touchdown, defeating rookie Carson Wentz. Wentz gets his first loss of his career. And there we have McFadden there making it emphatic salute there after the touchdown. Then we got the Lions versus the Saints. We got Tannehill versus Blaine Gabbert. And it is the running game by the Detroit Lions with Jay Ajayi running it in for a touchdown. 31-28. Close game here. Both quarterbacks under 200 yards passing. Continuing on, we got the winless New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it is the New York Giants coming away with the victory. There's the touchdown pass there to Odell Beckham Jr., Mark Sanchez with a 7-point victory over the Steelers. Big Ben with over 400 yards and 3 TDs there. I believe that one did go to overtime, I think. But it was a very tight game, or if it wasn't overtime, it was a late game victory. Then we got the Panthers taking on the Vikings, both trying to stay above 500. And it is the Carolina Panthers and Joe Wacko Flacco coming away with the victory there. A nice little touchdown pass there to, I think that's T.Y. Hilton. Yep. So 28-27, tight victory. Almost 100 yards more thrown by Flacco. Then we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Dallas Cowboys. We got Aaron Rodgers versus Russell Wilson. And it is the Dallas Cowboys moving on along with another victory here. There's a touchdown pass there to Fitzgerald, who broke a tackle. He wasn't that wide open. There we go. Yeah, this replay thing is just meh. Okay. But 3 touchdown victory for the Cowboys. And we will go ahead now and get to the rest of the week. So continuing some week 4 updates, we got the Indianapolis Colts defeating the Commanders. Drew Brees there with 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. Johnson with over 100 yards rushing. Gilbert 3 touchdowns, but that is not enough for the Commanders as the Colts come away victorious. Then we have the Miami Dolphins going 2-2 on the year with 35-21 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. We got Cam Newton with 4 passing touchdowns. Niall Davis in his, I think his second game now with the Miami Dolphins. 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Calvin Johnson Jr. and Deshaun Jackson each getting 125 yards and 1 touchdown. Then we got the Detroit Lions. We saw that one. Oh, no, did we see the highlights for that? Yeah, we did. All right, and then we got the Rams versus the Seahawks. Rams, the Super Bowl defending champions, defeat the Seahawks. Seattle falls to 1-3. Not what you want to see there. Good job protecting the football with 0 interceptions. I mean, there was the one fumble by Luck, but that didn't seem to harm them. Then we had the Baltimore Ravens coming away with a huge victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm trying to remember if there's any defensive performance there. No, there was not. But, yeah, I mean, let's see. Yes, we had Khalil Mack and Ansah each getting 1.5 sacks on Derek Carr. The Ravens come away with it, so now they're 2-2 with the Bengals. Then Cleveland falls to 2-2 after a loss with the Jacksonville Jaguars, 28-20. 270 yards there by Terrell Pryor. Eagles come away with their victory here to go up 2-2 on the year. They started off 0-2 and now they're bouncing back. The Cardinals fall to 1-3. Dalton with 172 yards. Bridgewater 191. Nothing spectacular there in the stats. Green Bay goes to 2-2 after defeating the Falcons. Phillip Rivers not really having a great game, but Melvin Gordon having 86 yards and a touchdown, and then Ronnie Hillman also getting a touchdown. Gordon also getting 64 yards in that victory. Then we've got ourselves the Patriots over the Raiders. New England Patriots with 254 yards. Patriots go up to the 3-1 record, and the Raiders fall to 0-4, being a winless team. We got Robert Woods here with 102 yards receiving for them. Crabtree 104 for the Patriots, and he snagged the 2 Brady touchdowns. Then we got Denver falling to the 49ers. Both teams are now 1-3. 49ers get their first victory on the year. We have Winston there with 3 touchdowns, but also 3 interceptions, not having the best turnover season for him. Now, another team getting their first win of the year is the Los Angeles Chargers. Goff finally getting it together, and they just steamroll them 45-7. 3 touchdowns for Goff, 1 touchdown. I'm trying to remember if they had any defensive touchdowns. Yeah, they had 2 defensive touchdowns. C.J. Mosley and Chris Conte. So big game there. Even Brissett gets 2 passes there, but Michael Vick was the main quarterback, threw 2 picks. Brissett did come in and threw an interception. Not great for them. When we look at the news, if you ever want to pause that, you can take a look at it. Top performers, you got Cam Newton there doing his thing. Sanchez having a surprising good game. Ryan Matthews, 102 yards on the ground, 68 yards in the air, and then 3 total touchdowns. Tyreek Hill is having a great game. Braxton Miller has been my gadget player of the year so far. I've never really used the gadget as much, but Braxton Miller, the former Ohio State quarterback turned receiver, he has been progressing really well because he has been throwing the ball, he's been rushing the ball, he's been receiving the ball, and I'm trying to get him more touches. Henry, we're also trying to get him some more attention there as well. Here we have the injury report, so if anyone stands out to you, I don't think there's any major injury that wasn't already updated. Rodgers, we extended him. If he was going to be traded to the Titans, they should have had that contract already renewed. And so, we look at these standings. We got Buffalo ahead, 4-0. Jets and Patriots, 1 game behind. And then the Dolphins are 2-2. Browns, Bengals, and Ravens all tied up. We got the Steelers at 1-3. Then we've got the Indianapolis Colts there with 3-1. Titans 2-2 with the Jaguars, and Texans 1-3. Chiefs lead 2-2. Chargers and Broncos are 1-3. The Raiders are still winless at 0-4. Dallas Cowboys are undefeated 4-0. Them and the Bills seem to be the only ones that are the only 2 teams that have not lost yet. Commanders and Eagles are 2-2. Giants 1-3. Bears leading the division there 3-1. Vikings, Packers, and Lions all tied up. You got the Carolina Panthers and Buccaneers tied for first place in the South, 3-1. Saints behind them at 2-2, and Falcons having a rough start at 1-3. And then the Rams are 2 games ahead in their division, 3-1 over the 49ers, Seahawks, and Cardinals. Going to player stats to see some league leaders. Andrew Luck leads the way. He is the Super Bowl champion last year, followed by Rodgers, Roethlisberger, Newton, and Breeze. 4 of them are over 1,000 yards passing already after 4 games. Then touchdown leaders, you got Luck, Wilson, Flacco, Rodgers, 2 tied there. Then we got a handful, Brady, Newton, Gilbert, Bortles, and Carr with 9. Interception leader is Matt Ryan, so that's not great for him. 12 already on the year, and it's only week 4. We got Dalton right behind him, Winston, and all the way through Rodgers, Brady, Newton, and Winston with 6 interceptions. Rushing leaders, we got Darren McFadden, who's been absolutely fantastic in his career. Jay Ajayi, maybe. Trent Richardson, Charles, Kevin Smith with the Saints. Only 3 of them are over 400 yards rushing. Touchdown leaders, you got Richardson and Lynch with 5, and then a bunch of them from Spiller through Mariota. So get some quarterbacks there with 4. Let's see, is there any fumble leaders? Okay, Deion Lewis, Ajayi, Rodgers, Vick, Luck. Then we got Deshaun Jackson with 1 yard shy of 400 yards receiving. Odell Beckham Jr., Julio Jones, Hakeem Nicks, Hilton. They're your top 5 receivers. Amari Cooper's over 300 with Johnson, Hill, and Quick. Touchdowns. Rookie Tyreek Hill and Julio Jones with Beckham and Quick rounding up the top 4. Drops. Yep, there you go. You can take a look at Niles Paul, Chase Kaufman, and Stills. Not helping their teams out. Tackles, if you care. Delmas, Boston, Williams, Phillips, and DeQuell Jackson. Then we got sacks leaders are Sidbury, number 1 with 6 total sacks. Ziggy Ansah right there at 2. Shaquille Reddick, number 4. Morgan and Fowler at 3.5. Then you got a bunch with 3. Any safeties? I don't think there's any safeties this season yet. Touchdowns, you got a few there. Interception leaders, we got 5 with 3. So Mayo, Hyde, Willis, Berry, and Carroll II all have interceptions. There's some touchdowns there if you want to see those. Pass deflections, we got 8 with 4. So Micah Hyde, Revis, Jarrett, Willis, Delmas, Kuechly, Jackson, and rookie Justin Simmons, all with 4 pass deflections. And very briefly, we'll do the power rankings. So we see, where did I go there? Yeah, Cowboys, Bills, Rams, Jets, and Patriots are ranked top 5. And then you got the bottom 5 there with the Raiders, Texans, Falcons, the Cardinals, and 49ers. So yeah, if you like the video, like these updates, I'll keep sending them out. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll keep giving more updates as this season progresses. But as for now, week 4 is in the books.